Another day, and we get some more cringe from the Doctor Who camp. Oh my gosh. I wish it would stop, but you know that SJW's just doubled down. And so we've had this whole situation over the last season, actually more. It started with the 60th anniversary specials, where Russell T Davies and the gang decided they were going to triple down on identity politics all the way around. If you looked at the interviews back then, Russell T Davies said he was going to turn this from sci-fi into fantasy, try to capture that Harry Potter audience, who they don't like anymore because J.K. Rowling's is a bad person. But they do want that audience to come in for them, and it's just not going well. And those episodes resulted in the worst ever. We saw the first one lecture the Doctor about being a male presenting Time Lord. I'm just reminding because people forget on the internet after a couple of weeks here. Remember how the women and the transgender Rose lectured him, and remember Isaac Newton, who got replaced by an Indian dude. Oh yeah, this was all intentional because they were prepping everybody for Ncuti Gatwa to show up as the gay black Doctor Who. And when this happened, Russell T Davies went out there and started giving interviews about his queer experience and how important it was. And then Gatwa went out and started complaining about how he was not getting roles because he's black, even though he totally got this role just because he's black. That was the entire thing. They're not the only ones out there, it turns out, as this is something that's really sad to see coming out of Big Finish Productions, which is actually the audiobooks and the side productions, kind of the non-main Doctor Who stuff. And honestly, with Big Finish and the like, I've liked all their work. They've kind of avoided this woke trap for the most part. And so this is just another nail in the coffin for Doctor Who all the way around, as even like their tertiary products now outside the shows are being hit with this political crap. And this actor who did this plays the voices of the Daleks. I know you guys get mad when I call it Daleks. I'm American. Leave me alone. It's okay. You can savage me in the comments. I could take it. We'll get into the news in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody. I am a #1 best-selling science fiction writer. If you like good science fiction, and we have it available for ebook, print, and audio. I have The Stars Entwined available right here on Amazon. That link's going to be in the description below for you. Please pick this up and check us out. There's a full trilogy, and I'm actually writing a sequel series to this, which is going to blow your socks off. So catch up on my stuff. Support good alternative science fiction to what they've got going on at Bad Wolf, and I appreciate you guys for being there. All right, so I talked about all of the craziness that Gatwa did already. He started going off calling the audiences, blaming their white mediocrity, and it's all about and that's the thing. All these guys are sitting in these rooms together, whining about white supremacy, whining about racist bigots, homophobes. In their little echo chambers, right? Their little BBC echo chamber where nobody criticizes anything they're doing. Nobody tells them that their politics are way out of control and extremist. They've gone completely out of touch with society is what it comes down to. And it really was exemplified with Russell T Davies in an interview a while back, which I didn't think got enough attention. Remember, Russell T Davies is a 62-year-old man. And they started talking about how they were trying to push this queer Doctor Who in front of children. That is actually very much a part of the agenda of this season. So I'll bring it up again. And here's exactly what he said in that interview. He said, "I think if you're 6 years old, you don't care. Not at all. But nonetheless, the world darkens. And I do think the world is darkening around queer rights. There's a joy and celebration, and there's a community." I don't know why he's thinking about 6-year-olds in terms of being gay, queer, whatever it is. I still don't understand the distinction there. Queer just means weird, right? I don't know. The words just mean something new every day. But when you're talking about it in the context of a 66-year-old and you're a 62-year-old man, it's creepy. And if you look at the way he's talking about things with the ratings and how he's capturing the youth demographic, in their cope about the ratings being bad. They claim that there's a record number of young people watching, which they never show the numbers of that, of course. You could tell that the intention of this show is to gear his little sexual fetishes, like you could see it in Rogue when the doctor's making out with the dude, towards little kids. And that's what he's trying to do with this. He's trying to get little kids involved with this. And he just continued, whether you're 12 years old, just beginning to work out who you are, 62 years old like him, you've never been who you are, or 61 years old like I am, he's 62 now, and beginning to worry about where we are in a society, there is a hero out there cutting his way through the universe looking damn good in his suits and doing it with a laugh and a smile. There he is. So he's literally saying he's trying to get 12-year-olds hot with this stuff. It's weird. It's creepy. And this is who they are. So when they complain that, other people are the German Nationalist Socialist Party, and they're acting like this openly and brazenly, and they're getting applauded for it, they're getting paid by it by corporations, there's no threat to them or anything like that. It's just a giant lie. They've got it better than like anybody else in history. We just did this Pride Month, and if you saw on Twitter, these Pride parades went viral. There was a dude in San Francisco sitting in a kiddie pool in the streets naked, giving oral, to men, and urging people to pee on him as he's sitting there. This is the lifestyles that Russell T Davies once promoted in front of kids. It's sick. It really is. This bring back shame again, is what I say. So enter Nicholas Briggs. Now, Nicholas Briggs if you don't know who he is, has a long history with Doctor Who. He does voice the Daleks in the show, Cybermen, Ice Warriors. He does a lot of alien voices. He's a great voice actor. He also writes, directs, and performs a bunch of stuff for Big Finish, which is the audio productions. So he is the only actor who has regular roles in the revived TV series. And appears in the audios, and both, right? And so he's done a lot for the Doctor Who brand, not just on screen, but with all their tie-in media and all that. He's somebody who's been keeping Doctor Who going, even when there was no Doctor Who for a bit. This is something that he really works to do, and a lot of that works really good. So I was really sad to see this. So he took to Facebook the other day. And you could see, here's what he posts with the Reform Party in a ballot box. It's always interesting. I love their line these days that they say that, like, if you don't vote the way that we want, you're going to lose democracy. It's like, wait a minute. I'm not allowed to vote the way I want? Isn't that what democracy is about? But they want you to vote straight down the Labor Party ticket always. You saw this with J.K. Rowling and David Tennant going kind of back and forth there. David Tennant's flipping out, trying to push the weird pronoun stuff on little kids also. Don't forget that. David Tennant is right in with all these people being absolutely insane. They tried to cancel J.K. Rowling over this. And she's still not. She's still, like, talking with Labor Party. I mean, it's like, J.K., like, figure it out already. Like, these people hate you. Like, why are you still entertaining them and dining with them and trying to be on their side for this stuff? Yeah, they're crazy. You should know this by this point. So he posted this. It got a lot of backlash, and this is exactly, the Brits are like, nope, we are not for this. Nigel Farage's Reform Party's the only person who actually looks out for the only party that really looks out for British people. It's true. Go look at it. And he got a lot of pushback on it. Ended up deleting this because it was so cringe. And this is my good friend. He runs the YouTube channel Rabbi from Another Planet, which is pretty much wall-to-wall Doctor Who coverage. He's a big Doctor Who fan from way back. And he straight up says, Nick, I'm sorry, but this is simply defamatory nonsense, completely detached from reality. I'm Jewish and a rabbi. Oops. And I fully support reform, as do many peoples of diverse ethnicities and identities. And this is absolutely just a death blow to Briggs's post here, because they can't comprehend this. If you're a minority, if you're a Jew saying that you're voting different than them, remember they in their heads do think that their political opponents are literally Nazis, and this is how they actually think. That's why he posts this, right? So when this happens, he can't handle this. This goes against his, like, it's cognitive dissonance, it's called. And he's never going to be like, oh, wait a minute, maybe they're not Nazis. He's just going to go with it and delete his post and pretend it never happened and still think this in the back of his head. And this is where all of them are at. This is what Doctor Who is at this point. They're getting paid as political shills, and it's really sad to watch. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out The Stars Entwined on Amazon in the description below. We'll be back soon.